Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 4 of this 4-day cricket match between the Hollywoodbets Dolphins and the World Sports Betting Western Province. As we can see, the umpires are leading the way and Buren Hendricks swiftly following with his troops. They'll feel very confident where they are right now as they are on top. They've already taken 4 wickets. They only need 6 more to wrap up this contest for this past 4 days. As I said, if Marcus Ackerman doesn't come out, then it's only 5 more wickets. The batters just walked in, as you can see them on screen right now. Ramesh and Pillay on the left and Jason Smith on the right. A big task ahead of them as they need to try and get to 154 runs to help their team over the line here. Interesting conditions here, as we've seen here. Ball does turn, but it's not really the one that's been turning that got the batters in trouble. It's the one that just stays straight on. Carl Simmons been very effective in that manner. Just throws it outside off at slower pace. Gets it to turn, and then that one that just slides on. You go onto the back foot and you get trapped straight up in front. It's exactly what happened to the Hollywoodbets Dolphins players. Saro Arvia going out on the reverse sweep against George Linde. Caught by point. It's a fresh day. Exciting energies ahead. Blue skies here in Durban, and it's the captain Buren Hendricks to start us off with a short and wide ball. Can you believe it? Off the edge, but it dropped short. Almost thought that went straight in. That would have been a start and a half. Brilliant stop there by Simmons. He's been on fire so far in this match. He's got 8 already, 6 in the first innings. Currently on 2. Safe pair of hands there in the slips, as you can see. Short wide, but he stopped it. Back foot punch this time from Ramesh and Pillay. Come out to play shots this morning. Partnership of 1. Current score is 88 for 4 after 32.2. That's that length you want to hit on the surface. Good area that Buren Hendricks. Ramesh and Pillay just defends that. Again, that fuller length gets defended straight to point. Valentine Kitime picks it up. Changes his angle as Buren Hendricks for these last 2 deliveries. Brilliant. Brilliant from both Bowler and Bana. Good positions there from Ramarsh and Pillay, and it's a good delivery that from Buren Hendricks. The ever so experienced Buren Hendricks, leading his troops out in this 4-day match. Got Mihlali Mpongwana at first slip, and then there's a gully Carl Simmons. Two players out, deep square and fine leg. Straighter line to finish off this over. It's a brilliant start to this day. It's a maiden for Buren Hendricks. He led from the front yesterday as well. He took that first wicket of Tepang Ditole. And then the spinners came to play. George Linde taking one, and the current bowler, Carl Simmons, taking two. He's been dangerous. He's been very effective for the World Sports Betting Western Province. He's a danger man. In order for the Hollywoodbets Dolphins to be successful today, they'll have to see him out or dominate him. But he's been brilliant. Today he starts off with a half volley. Comfortably played too long off by Jason Smith. Tactical changes to the different batter. As Ramarsh and Pillay gets a couple of catches under his eyesight. He's got a slip. There's a short catching on the offside and on the leg side. Square leg is up. There's no mid-wicket. Mid-off Jonathan Bird right there has come closer. Got an extra cover there as you see Buren Hendricks in the picture there, and Yassine Vali is quite deep at covers. Attempts the sweep, but sounds like there was an inside edge. Immediately action early in the morning from Carl Simmons. You really have to be on it as an umpire when he's bowling. Takes the sweep shot on this time, and he gets it well in front. It's a beautiful executed shot for 4 runs. And that's the first boundary of the day. As we see Carl Simmons floating it up and inviting Ramarsh and Pillay to play that sweep shot. Back foot punch. Well fielded there by Yassine Vali. As I said, he is quite deep. So it's always a comfortable single there. Fuller length easily defended, and that brings an end to that over. 6 of that Carl Simmons over. Did say if the Hollywoodbets Dolphins want to be successful today, they'll have to play him well, as he was the danger man in the first innings, taking 6. 94 for 4, rated touch is 2.8. Jason Smith on 17 of 37. Ramarsh and Pillay on 5 of 14. Bjorn Hendricks to Jason Smith. Sorry, to Ramosh Pillay. Well defended again this time. Good line from Bjorn Hendricks. Hasn't left the stumps ever since he's changed his angle. Asking the batter to play every ball. Goes past point. Well guided by Ramosh Pillay as he just opened the blade. Speaking of not hitting the stumps, that was the first one that was not hitting the stumps. So Ramosh was able to just push his hands at that one. Shorter length. Open up the face past point for 2 runs. Well executed delivery this time. On off stump. Fuller length. Gets defended by Ramosh Pillay. Straight to Jonathan Bird in the covers. Goes for the pull shot and it goes all the way for 6. Eddie Moore just watches that. Dropped it short. Ramosh Pillay saw it early. Leaned back and he just picked it up as we see here in the replay. Excellent shot there. Picked it up comfortably towards the shorter end of the boundary. All the way for 6. Also brings up the Hollywoodbets Dolphins 100. 102 of 210 balls. There's 11 fours and 1 6. And 144 minutes. Brings an end to that over. 8 of it. Partnership of 15, 102 for 4. After 35, Jason Smith 17, Ramosh Pillay 13. Carl Simmons to Jason Smith. Goes back, that's the one. As you can see, hands in the air there. That's been the wicket taking the delivery. Long off out. Deep point. And then deep square leg, who's quite in front. Almost close to cow corner, but he's in between. George Linde already warming up at mid-on. Outside edge, drops short for Michal Mpongwana. Not a chance. Big chase there from Bechan. That's exceptional fielding. Great bit of chase. Great bit of fielding, sorry. Keeps that inside the boundary. It doesn't go for 4 runs. They ran 3. As you can see, the field changing again. Eddie Moore getting his helmet, his protective gear. Goes for the sweep immediately. Didn't get a hold of it. It's a big chase there from Tiweka Nabe, but it's a teaser and it goes all the way for 4. As you can see, they didn't really get all of it. Tiweka giving chase there, but ball was always running away from him. It's a quick outfield, even though towards the west end it is the bigger side of the field. Goes back, plays and miss. Didn't look like it was too close to the stumps. Another tactical change again. Valentine Kitime goes to short, catching on the leg side, and now they have 2 slips. Michali and Edward Moore. Goes short, leans on it. Comfortable single to Yassine Vali and brings an end to another expensive over. 8 from it. Partnership of 22. The current score is 109 for 4. 110 for 4. After 36. Still a mountain to climb for the Hollywoodbets Dolphins batters, as they still require another 132 runs. World Sports Betting Western Province only needing 6 more wickets, and immediately there's a change. Hendricks taking himself off, bringing in George Linde, who's already bowled 9 overs. He's taken the big scalp off the Hollywoodbets Dolphins captain, Sarel Ervia. Got him caught at point, playing the reverse sweep. Linde's bowled 9 overs for 19. As I said, he's taken that one big wicket. 2 catches on the offside. There's a slip as well. Sweep shot, a reverse sweep immediately. Gets enough of it, and it goes all the way to the boundary. Yassine Vali just watches that one go. Positive start there from Ramashan Pillay against Geoff Linde. As you can see there, well executed reverse sweep. Risky shot would slip in place, but you get the reward like that if you place it well. defends it this time as there's no mid-wicket. It's a comfortable single to deep square. Tiweka Nabe does the work there as he collects the ball. Tactical changes for Jason as extra cover goes much deeper. He comes down the track, over extra, didn't get all of it. As they run 2 runs there, Jason Smith attempted to go over extra there and didn't really get a hold of it. George Linde will be happy to see exactly that. There's 2 guys there in the covers, catching cover. Chief, I'm busy commentating. I'll call you later. What a delivery. What a delivery. Couldn't do anything about that one. He defended it off the edge of his bat and it went straight to Mihlali Mpongwana, who didn't have to move. Slip catcher's dream. Look at that. Straight to him. That's what they were practicing this morning. And that's another wicket down for the Hollywoodbets Dolphins side as they lose Jason Smith. A big wicket that. Congratulations on George Linde taking his 250th first-class wicket. That's a great achievement, young man. Brilliant stuff that from George Linde. He's also having a very good game. Wasn't too great with the ball in the first innings. Came on to bowl quite late. Got hit. First innings also didn't bat too well. In the second innings, he just shone. Really shone with the bat. Did exceptionally well. He was part of the bigger partnerships in his team. And now adding a lot of value with ball in hand. Playing a massive part in this team's current success. Walking into bat is Andile Simelane. Yet to score 50. Yet to score 100. Would be needed today for his team to get over the line. Previous partnership was 30 runs. Came to an end there as George Linde bowled a peach of a delivery. Got the outside edge of Jason Smith's big bat, and then the ball just went straight to Mihlali Mpongwana at slip. We didn't have to move. Knee-height catch, and he completed it. George Linde to Andile Simelane as he pulls away there. Good bit of running. Immediately gets off strike. Last 3 overs has gone for 8 per over. This one is already on 8. But he has picked up the wicket of Jason Smith. So they wouldn't mind that run rate, knowing well that they've taken that wicket. Oh, peach of a delivery. Outside half of the bat, he just missed it. What a delivery. Playing missed there, and that dot brings an end to the 37th over. It's 118 for 5. Simelane just walked in as he's on 1, and Ramashin Pillay is on 23 of 26. Hollywoodbets Dolphins requiring another 124 runs to win. World Sports Betting Western Province needing 5 wickets. Current rate attached is 3.2, and Carl Simmons is still into attack as he's taken 2 for 54 in his 17. His spin twins operating exceptionally well as they're having a conversation with each other. George Linde standing at mid-on, as you can see there in picture. That's cricket, that's key. Bowling in partnership, communication between the players. Trying to formulate a plan of how to go against these batters and get them out. Brilliant ball that. Played and miss. Shouts from the players behind the stumps, asking the umpire if it's not stumped. Oh, as you can see there, that there's a bit of drift. And then it's just gripped off the surface. That's why there's 2 slips. Short. Gets cut hard to Wesley Becher there at backward point. They have a point on square and one behind square. The one on square is Yassine Vali. He's quite deep. As you can see there, Simmons asking George Linde at mid-on just to move back a bit. That dot brings an end to an excellent over. That's the first maiden of the day. Sorry, Buren bowled the first maiden of the day. That's the second one. First one from the spinners. Over extra, well executed shot that by Ramashin Pillay as he opens up and gives himself room. Brilliant bit of fielding by Yassine Vali. He is the quickest on the field. If there's anyone that was going to stop that and want to get to that, it was Yassine Vali, and as you see, he did. Excellent bit of fielding from him. The Martian's first ball he faced from George Linde was a reverse sweep and it went for 4. And this over the first ball, he went over extra. 3 runs. Really looking to show positive intent against George Linde. Pulls hard, rocks back. Will it go all the way? Yes, it does. Over mid-on. And it goes all the way, as you see there. Just rocks back, extend his arms directly against the advertising board for 6. Hit hard against one of the short catches. Looks like it is Eddie Moore. Yeah, hit him on his leg. He's in a bit of pain there, but he soldiers on as the batters went through for a single. Change being made in the field as Yassine Vali goes to deep point. Mid-wicket goes all the way to the boundary. Another expensive over from George Linde. Ten of it. Current score is 128 for 5 after 39. The Martian Pillay moving on nicely as he's currently on 26 of 28. Andile Similani 8 of 11. Simmons bringing up a Bird closer there at mid-off. He's still not in a conventional place. He's still in between. Trying to deceive the batter to think that he can hit it over him. A lot of chats there behind the stumps. Similani decides to move away. Turned a lot on that occasion. Just rock back. Slow turn on this occasion, and he just defends it under his eyes. Similani is not going to hold back. He's not going to block too many balls again. Looks like he wasn't ready this time. It's already 2 dots in his over. We know he likes to deal in boundaries. Carl Simmons would know this. You can see he's shining the ball extra there. Something's coming this over. As I said, comfortably for 6. Effortless. Over mid-off with ease. As you see there, it's full. Just gets under it. Got the timing he wanted, and they're sending Jonathan Bird out. Still not on the boundaries, probably 10 meters in. Defends it this time as Similani. Leans back, cuts it for 1 to Yassine Vali, who's at deep point. Cuts, finds the gap this time. 4 runs. Excellent placement by Ramarsh Pillay. Leans back, gets on top of that ball, and he just finds that gap, and it goes all the way for 4. 11, so it's been expensive couple of overs. From the World Sports Betting Western Province, but they're still calm out there. They know it's still a long way to go for the Hollywoodbets Dolphins, as they still need another 103 runs. The strike rate of these batters are quite high. Ramarsh Pillay 30 of 29, and Simmons 15 of 16. Showing a lot of intent against these spinners. They're not letting them really settle this morning. Must be the game plan against them from Coach Quinton Friend. As we see, a deep point goes out. Yassine Vali. Outside edge. Drop this time for Mihlali. That's definitely an opportunity. George Linde doesn't look too happy, as he knows that ball carried. Goes for it this time on the embankment. That's 6. It's a big hit that from Similane, even though it is towards the shorter boundary. Bongwana will be disappointed with himself, as I saw him at warm-up taking those ones this morning. To have dropped that, he would not be too happy with himself, and clearly George Linde was not too happy with him either. Daniel Smith still in it, as he keeps on motivating the players and the bowler. Important job that as a keeper. Keep the vibe going in the ring. Rate attached is 3.6. Currently 7 of 2 this over. Defends that one, and they get through for a comfortable single. So it was Ramarsh who hit that 6. Similane on strike with 3 balls to go. Will he defend? Will he go? It's an absolute ripper, that. Into the wicket, and then just turned sharply away from him. Great delivery that from George Linde. Full, just defended. 1 to come. What is Similane going to do this last ball? Just leaves it. Another expensive over, as they got 8 from it, the Hollywoodbets Dolphins. Current partnership is 30 runs. Scores on 147 for 5 after 41. Simmons to Pillay. Sweeps. Just outside. Umpire says not out. Players know it as well, as it was a very short-lived appeal. Took a chance there. Cow corner is out. Deep point is out. Jonathan Bird is at the long on boundary. Defended this time by Pillay. Punched it hard down the ground for 1. Goes back, cuts it hard. Straight to Wesley Betcher at point. Where's Simlani going to go with this ball? Rocks back. There's a fumble there from Wesley. Buren Hendricks there to recover that one. 1 to come. Simmons to Similani. Goes hard, sweeps it way in front. Brilliant shot that. Didn't take too long to get to the boundary. Well executed sweep shot from Andile Similani. It goes for 4 runs to finish off that over as they get 5 of it. As I said, there's a lot of intent being shown by these youngsters batting right now. I mean, their strike rates speak for themselves. Ndile Simlani 20 of 23. Martian Pillay 38 of 34. Current partnership is on 35. And that also, that 4 brings 152 to the board. 15 fours, 4 sixes, and 173 minutes, which they've faced 254 balls. George Linde to Martian Pillay. Every first ball against George Linde from Martian Pillay has been an event. In his first over, he played the exact same shot, reverse swept him for 4, exactly in that same region. The second over, he went over extra, and he got 3 runs. And in this over, reverse sweeps, goes for 4 again. Now it's just about managing that this over. Linde will still want to take this wicket, back himself. Sweeps it this time, and it goes for 4 on the leg side. Immediately they take Valentine Kitime there out. Take him out. He puts his helmet down. Well executed sweep shot. Kitime goes from short catching to square leg, way behind. Eight of the first 2 balls. Martian Pillay on 46. Goes over long on. Didn't get a hold of it. Is it going? Bounces once, bounces twice, and over the boundary for 4, and that brings up 50 runs for Ramarsh Pillay. Brilliant stuff as he taps his chest hard. 50 of 37, 7 4s, 2 6s. It's a bit of fight here from this youngster, showing a lot of character this morning. Three 4s in a row. Goes back, cuts it hard, straight to deep point where Yasin Valley picks it up. Very good running, very good running. Current partnership is 49. Youngster keep on growing in confidence the longer he's batting. You can see there tapping the wicket. And he defends that one. End off. And a very expensive over that from George Linde. He's been getting some tap this morning, but this one was the worst of it all. 14 of it. Marshall Pillay 51 of 39. He's playing a one-day game. Lile Similani 21 of 24. Current score is 166 for 5. Hollywoodbets Dolphins requiring another 76 runs. Simmons to Similani. Definitely action happening in the first 3 balls from Similani. Oof, goes back to that one. That's been the one that's been getting all the batters. He's got his 2 wickets in that similar fashion is Carl Simmons. Goes back. Very good running. Very good running. .50 partnerships. Milani contributed 22, Pillay 28. They've faced 40 balls together and they've hit 5 4s and 3 6s between them. Just works it around the corner. So Marshall Pillay, good touch there from him. Mature 19-year-old. Recently played in the last World Cup, under 19 World Cup for South Africa. Brilliant bit of cricket from these two. Have identified that the fielders is out. Finding that gap there. They take Eddie Moore out of second slip. Nope. Carl Simmons says no. He still wants that attacking field. He's happy for them to do exactly that. He's got a plan. Fuller this time, gets defended by Ramarsh Pillay. Worked again to long on for a comfortable single. And that brings an end to that over. 170 for 5 after 44. there's a change from the Friendship Pavilion end. It's Mihlali Mpongwana who's going to bowl. He's only bowled 1 over in the second innings. He's gone for 11. Very economical in his first innings. Recently got selected to play for the Proteas. He's in the Protea squad. Next week Friday will be right here at the Hollywoodbets Kingsmead Stadium against India. Up to the coaches if they're going to select him to make his debut on that day. Comfortably worked to deep square. Mpongwana's got a deep square, he's got a fine leg. He's got 1 slip, 1 gully, point, extra cover, mid off, mid on, and mid wicket. Tense affairs as this game is in the balance. Could still go either way. That's why we love this format. It's so unpredictable. Western Province requiring another 5 wickets. Again, if Marcus Ackerman doesn't come on to bat, then it's only 4 more wickets. And then the Hollywoodbets Dolphins need another 71 runs. Trapped in front, and he's been given. Andile Simelane gone. Not too happy about that decision. As we see here on the replay, Mihlali Mpongwana making the difference. It's trapped in front. That's gone. Umpire says that's plumb. Lifts his finger. And that's another wicket for the World Sports Betting Western Province. Mpongwana making a difference here. Redeeming himself after that drop catch. In picture there, Buren Hendricks having a firm conversation with his players. Just motivating them to tell them that it's not over yet. We need to continue. As he goes for 23, faced 28 balls. The experienced Brendan Subrine walks into bat. He's got a 10-for in this match so far. If he helps his team win this game, he'll definitely be the man of the match. Competing currently with Carl Simmons, who's also scored a bit of runs. And he's got 8 wickets. He's got 2 in this inning so far. So he can also potentially still get to 10. All to play for here, as I said. Changes so quickly. One moment you're on top, and then you go down. You would say that the Hollywoodbets Dolphins was on top there. They were scoring comfortably and quickly as well. That 1 wicket makes a change and makes a difference. Will we see a different approach here? Gets defended straight back to mid-off from Subrine's bat. Scenes here at Hollywoodbets Kingsmead Stadium. Beautiful day for cricket. Sun's out, clear skies. Yesterday was the only day we had a bit of cloud coverage, but today, none of that. Definitely getting a result, as I said yesterday. Mpongwana full, it just works it off his legs. So Brian for a comfortable single to deep square. Eddie Moore doing the job there. Goes for it. Well executed shot by Ramarsh Pillay. Gets another boundary for his team. He just rocks back over mid-wicket. Couple of bounces and 4. Simmons looks like he was going to bowl, but puts his cap back on. George Linde coming from the Umgeni River end. Simmons doesn't seem too happy about that decision. Rightfully so, he's been bowling well. He has an opportunity to get a 10-for. With not a lot of batters left. Looking in the change room, it seems like Marcus Ackerman is still in his warm-up kit, so it doesn't look like he's going to get into his whites. But we never know. As we are still currently 6 down. Hollywoodbets Dolphins still requiring another 66 runs to win. World Sports Betting Western Province needing another 4 more wickets. George Linde into the attack. He's got a cow corner, or should I say, in between deep square and cow corner. Also not all the way on the boundaries, Mtiwe Kayanabe. 2 catches in the covers. One close, one a bit deeper. And then there's a deep point. And then there's a backward point. Deep point is way in front. Jonathan Bird lurking here at mid-off. He's not all the way back. He's a bit in between. And then you got Simmons at mid-on. Happy just to defend it. As you see those 2 players in screen. Buren Hendricks is the one that's close on the right side. And then you got Eddie Moore not too far behind him on his left. It's for the one that he pushes outside off. Ready to catch that one. What a delivery. What a delivery. Had to play at that one. Got an outside edge. Comfortable catch for Mihlali again. As we see there on the replay. As he completes that catch. Brings another wicket for the World Sports Betting Western Province. George Linde takes his 3rd. So Brian is out for 1. After facing 4 balls. Sorry, that's Linde's 2nd. Yes, it is his 3rd, sorry. Closer to victory is the World Sports Betting Western Province. Still a mountain to climb for the Hollywoodbets Dolphins. Ramashin Pillay out there showing good fight, good character, kind of player that he is. And in walks the speedster, Darren de Pavillon. He's done his job with the ball. He's required now to do a bit of work with the bat. Supporting role to the man on the left, Ramashin Pillay. Key for him to get as much strike as possible, especially with the strike rate that he's going. This game could be done quite quickly. On the other side, the World Sports Betting Western Province will know that they'd want to keep Darren de Pavillon on strike for as much as possible in that regard, to try and take his wicket and bring in the next batter. He takes guard as he's about to face George Linde. No, Carl Simmons is happy for the team, but personally I know he would have loved to have still been bowling. He'd have been on 9 now if he was the one who was taking that wicket. Well defended first up by de Pavillon. They got a short catching for him. Valentine Katima under the helmet. Only Eddie Moore then behind him. And they got 2 slippers. Jonathan Bird moves back from mid-off, sorry. Gives himself a couple of steps. Gets work straight to mid-on, where Carl Simmons is. As I said, he'd be happy for his fellow spin twin, but pretty sure he would love to have still been bowling and get that wicket. As he goes deeper, Bird also goes deeper. They take square leg out and they put him deep as well. With 1 ball to go, they want him to get off strike. Doesn't happen. Brings an end to that eventful over. It's a wicket maiden for George Linde. It's his best over today. Executing on the money from the Mgeni River end. Current score is 176 for 7. Hollywoodbets Dolphins still requiring another 66 runs. Western Province, World Sports Betting Western Province, doing a stellar job here, putting the men from Durban under immense pressure. But if there's somebody who can apply pressure back to the province players, is this batter, Ramashin Pillay. He's been doing that. They've got guys out on the boundary for him. Drives it, takes that single. Province players will be happy with that. He backs his player to do the job, Ramashin Pillay, which is expected these days. One of those days where we call the lower order batters tail enders. Everyone has a role to play in the team. Everyone can bat these days, as we've seen. Domestic level, international level. So it's very important for you as a bowler at the bottom to be able to hold the bat and contribute. One of the days where you just rock up to practice with just your spikes. Got to come with your full kit and ask the coach to throw you a couple of balls if you're not facing the music from the other bowlers, so that you'll be able to be in this position and be able to contribute for the team. As Mpongwana runs into de Pavillon, 177 for 7. One slip, one gully, point. Extra cover, mid-on, mid-off, mid-wicket. Square leg is just behind, standing next to the umpire, and then We got fine leg. Catch driven. Great bit of fielding by Yassine Vali in the covers. As they spread the field, everyone goes out. Literally everyone. Deep point. Okay, cow corner, deep square, fine leg. They bring Carl Simmons back from third man. They say no, stay here in the slips. As he's at gully. Brings an end to the 47th over. It's 177 for 7. Only one of that Mpongwana over. Reverse swept. 4-1. Straight into the air. Oh no, Carl Simmons dropped it. That was such an easy catch. Comes back to my point that I made earlier. I know he's definitely not in a happy place because I know for a fact that he would want it to have still been bowling. His mind is not currently on the game. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call in cricket a sitter. That's a comfortable catch that just got put down. Nonetheless, we move on. A great delivery, that follow-up from George Linde. Hands on his head. Simmons not too happy with himself there at mid-on. Cut for one to deep square, deep point. Two of this over so far. Marsh and Pillay on strike as they send out all the fielders. Cow corner, long on, long off, deep point, deep sweeper, deep square. Easy one. Tight affairs here. It's gone silent in the crowd, in the stadium. Sorry, not that there is too much of a crowd, but even the World Sports Betting Western Province players are quiet after what has just happened right now. In shock, disbelief of that simple drop catch. De Pavillon lives to see another ball. Brings an end to that over. 181 for 7. Rate attached is currently 3.8. Hollywoodbets Dolphins batters Marsh and Pillay 61 of 47 and Darren De Pavillon 2 of 12. Yassine Vali comes off the field as he gets replaced, and Simmons, as you can see there, doesn't look too happy. Very, very disappointed with himself. But it's more than just the drop catch, like I said. He needs to keep his head higher. We know how cricket works. You drop one and the ball starts all of a sudden following you all the time. Well bowled by Mihlali Mpongwana. Quick turnaround for him. Played in white ball last week. This week he plays in red ball. And then next week he's back to playing white ball. But this time in the green and gold, special. While he's in white, he's trying to win this game for his team. As he runs in, he bowls to Pavillon. He sprays it down leg. Mobeen Rasool walking down the stairs as we're going to be taking drinks shortly. In the meantime, Mpongwana runs into the Pavillon. He's in a dark space there. Carl Simmons, he's on his knees there. Sorry, in Afrikaans sê hulle, hy's op sy hurke. Kop is af. Hy's reg in 'n donker plek daar. Teleurgesteld met daai vangskoot. Hy voel hy moes daai gemaklik gevang het en almal weet hy moes. Maar hy moet nou vergeet daarvan, is deel van hierdie sport. As you can see there on the screen there, he's still disappointed, still having a tough time getting over that catch. But let's move on from that. Mihlali Mpongwana to Durban. 4 dots in this over so far. Cuts back that one. Umpire calls that a no ball. You could see there was a bit of extra effort from Bongwana in that ball. Hit the wicket hard. Jack back. Would have been a maiden over, but it was a no ball from Mihlali Mpongwana. $182 for 7. In picture there, Carl Simmons. George Linde about to bowl to Martian Pillay. All the fielders out again. Interesting to see which approach he goes in this over. Which got everyone out as deep as possible to give him the single. And he does exactly that. He runs hard, wanting to get back for 2. De Pavillon sending him back. That's definitely a good call, that, yes. Goes over extra, hangs in the air. It was always going to be a difficult catch for Bjorn Hendricks, running back over his shoulder. It would have been easier for Jonathan Bird, who's running in, to take that catch. It landed up in the middle of both of them. Comfortable single. drive shot goes very square, and they decides to run two. Not a great throw. Would have been definitely out. Good bit of running by these two. To Pavlon saying yes, he wants two. He made it comfortably in the end. That's the end of the first set as it strings. Hollywoodbets Dolphins requiring another 53 runs. World Sports Betting Western Province needing another 3 wickets for victory. We'll take a short break and have a few cold and hot beverages. We'll see you guys shortly.